Terrorism will get you nowhere. Mr. Martinez, lock a quantum torpedo on the Tsenkethi's ship.
Aye, sir. Locking on.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet prohibits firing...
Thank you, number one. I know what I'm doing.
Do not test my patience, Federation. I will kill him.
Not a very diplomatic statement, sir.
Captain, that's Wesley Crusher.
You have 10 seconds to release the prisoner, or we open fire.
You have made a deadly error.
Captain, I must object.
Thank you, number one. Well, Tsenkethy, what's it going to be?
Grant us access to the planet, or he dies!
Mr. Martinez, fire torpedoes. Get him off my screen.
Firing, sir.
You wouldn't dare.
Continue firing, Martinez.
Aye, sir. Impact in 36 seconds.
They're powering engines. Looks like they're trying to evade the torpedo.
The torpedo's guidance is locked onto the Tsenkethy. They won't make it. Impact in 20 seconds.
They're hailing us, sir. They're surrendering.
Right on schedule.
Shall I abort the torpedo?
Negative.
Captain, they're surrendering.
Captain, they won't survive that blast.
Continue the attack.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2...
Abort, Mr. Martinez.
Torpedo successfully aborted, sir.
With all due respect, sir. What the hell are you doing?
That's what happens when you miss staff meetings, Commander. Patch me through.
You're on.
Tsenkethy. The next torpedo won't have its safeties in place. I trust we're on the same page now?
No response.
Their shields are dropping.
Beam the hostage to sickbay.
Aye, sir.
They're powering engines.
Not so fast. Tractor beam. Prepare a boarding party.
Wesley, it is you.
Robin.
What happened to you?
It's a long story.
And you'll have plenty of time to tell it, too. You have several internal injuries. It'll take at least a week to heal.
But I thought you and the Traveler?
I couldn't take it anymore, Robin. I've been to places you can't even begin to imagine. Other galaxies, other dimensions. But I wasn't happy.
Why not?
Because I wasn't human anymore. I was something else. There were no limits, no boundaries. The universe wasn't interesting any longer. All I could think about was seeing the universe again, from a child's perspective.
The child? Is that all we are to you?
I gave up the powers that the Traveler gave me. I settled on a remote planet in the Briar Patch. I've lived there for the past 3 years, by myself.
Were you happy?
For a while. But the Tsenkethy found me. They ransacked my home, imprisoned me on their ship. That's how I got here. I think it's the human interaction I miss the most. It's good to see you again, Robin.
I'm all done here. You can go now. I'll make a house call tomorrow. If you're lucky.
We stopped in on this planet, right in the middle of a civil war. If I hadn't acted quickly, the Traveler would have become part of the permanent scenery.
It's too bad that you didn't keep the power that the Traveler gave you. I could think of a few instances where that would have come in handy.
We always have Raven to pick up the slack.
So what will you do now?
I was kind of thinking about reapplying for Starfleet. The time I spent on the Enterprise was some of the best of my life.
Your bet, Mr. Crusher.
I'm in.
All stations prepare for immediate departure.
Now what has the captain gone and done?
Let's find out.
We're cleared for emergency departure.
McFarland, thrusters, full reverse.
Moorings are still retracting, sir.
You heard me, Ensign. Back us out now.
Aye, sir.
What's going on, sir?
The Zenkethi colony is under attack by the Grey.
Distance?
1 light year. We can clear the edge of the patch in 25 minutes, but it'll take us at least an hour to get there at warp.
They're like the Borg, if I remember correctly. They abduct humanoids, right?
After taking over their victims' minds with a psionic attack. My guess is they've already done that and are in the process of moving the population to their ships.
How many colonists?
12,500. The colony's defenses might have slowed them down a bit.
We are clear of the dock.
Lay in a course for the edge of the patch. Full impulse.
Engineering to bridge. Warp power standing by.
Acknowledged.
Punch it up to warp 9 as soon as we reach the edge of the patch. Continue accelerating from there. I want to see how fast this ship can go. Every second could mean another colonist we save.
Sir, how do you plan to stop the Grey once we've entered orbit?
Engineering is working on some new strategies with my chief medical officer. Bridge to engineering.
Status report.
Captain, we've been working on a way to prevent the psionic attacks. When the Grey transport people off the planet, they must first lower their shields. This gives us a 2.5 second window to initiate a neural destabilizer that should prevent them from using their psionic powers.
What about their ship?
We can't overpower their ship. We can only save those that have not already been abducted.
Understood.
Captain, we're clear to jump to warp.
Warp 9, engage.
Sir, we're receiving another plea from the colony. We're still the closest ship.
Continue acceleration.
Warp 9.3, 9.4.
Engineering to bridge. You have warp power up to warp 9.98.
We're going to need more than that, Commander.
9.7, 9.8.
Wesley, you could channel your thoughts into the ship and make us go faster.
I can't, Robin. If I go back to that now, I'll never be able to live a normal life again.
These people need our help.
I know. But I have another idea.
We are at warp 9.982, sir.
Engineering, is that the best we can do?
Any faster and we risk a containment breach, sir.
How long?
23 minutes, Captain.
There may be nothing left of the Zenkethi in 23 minutes.
Mr. Crusher's working on a plan for how to deal with the Grey once we're there.
Proceed.
Prepare to initiate the neural destabilizer as soon as we enter orbit.
Aye, sir. So, Wes, what is this great plan I just promised the captain?
Nanites.
Nanites?
Machines. Small enough to enter living cells. The Grey battleship is composed of biomechanical armor. If we introduce a destructive breed of hyperactive nanites, all the main systems should go down. Along with the neural destabilizer, we should be able to render them completely harmless.
Then we can save all the colonists.
In theory.
And where exactly do we get these nanites?
That's your job, Mr. Woodsack. I programmed the information into the computer. You can replicate all the nanites you need in Cargo Bay 12.
The Federation 5th Fleet is headed this way. But they won't be arriving for another 7 hours.
Battle stations, ready attack pattern Alpha.
Acknowledged. Moving into an attack position.
Standing by to initiate neural destabilizer.
I've scanned the surface, sir. They've almost completed transporting the colonists off the planet.
What's your status, Leffler?
We completed replicating the nanites.
We'll need 30 seconds to beam them onto the gray battleship.
Understood.
McFarland, move us into transporter range.
Acknowledged.
They're taking evasive maneuvers. We're about to lose our window.
Let's throw them off guard. Launch the neural destabilizer.
Sending signal over all frequencies.
They've lost their psionic control. The colonists on the planet are out of danger for the moment.
Launch the rescue plan. Begin transporting the nanites as soon as we're in range.
They're breaking orbit.
Pursuit course.
Their shields just went up.
Wasn't a knockout punch after all, sir.
Open fire.
Minor damage to their shields.
Can we use the same technique that got us out of a bind in our first encounter with them?
Negative, sir. They filled up all the theta band holes in their shields.
They're heading straight for the briar patch.
As expected.
They won't make it, sir. By my calculations, we'll have their shields down before they reach the patch.
Remember the crew of the Katana when you fire those phasers, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir. Shields down to 57%.
That's why they're running. They know they're vulnerable without their psionic powers.
The shields are almost gone.
Keep firing.
It should take the nanites less than 5 minutes to shut down the Gray's systems.
Will any of their systems be damaged?
No. I've programmed the nanites to shut down once they've completed their task.
It's good working with you again, Wes.
You too.
They're coming right at us.
Evasive.
Their shields are gone.
They're desperate and they know we've got them. Initiate transport.
Aye, sir.
See if you can lock onto the life signs of the colonists. Our first priority is to get them out.
Nanite transport complete.
Now, the moment of truth.
Leffler's Law number 65. Never second guess your own work.
Our shields are starting to falter.
Leffler, we're running out of time. Martinez?
Their systems are shutting down. Their power levels are negligible.
I'm transporting the colonists out.
Wesley, you did it. The Gray are no longer invulnerable.
We did it.
Leffler's Law number 43. Never underestimate the power of teamwork.
Hey, those nanites work faster than we thought. Sorry, sir. I can wait.
Captain's log, stardate 54971.6. We've begun the slow process of studying the gray vessel.
From what we can tell, the ethereals killed themselves once the ship lost power. Without their psionic control, the Gray cannot survive.
Our scientists can learn a lot just from studying the corpses.
Starfleet intelligence has arrived. We're no longer needed here. The alien ship will be towed to a secure location where they will take it apart, piece by piece, till we know the Grey, inside and out.
Very well. Set a course for the station, number 1. Make arrangements to transfer the colonists back to their planet.
Aye, sir.
Will there be anything else, Captain?
What are your plans, son?
I don't know, sir. But I did hear a rumor that the second officer's position is available on this ship.
Word gets around quickly. You've proven yourself as a member of this crew, and none of this would have been possible without your nanites.
Thank you, sir.
Starfleet has authorized me to reinstate your commission. You left the Enterprise as an ensign. However, no one below lieutenant is allowed to serve as second officer.
I understand, sir.
So in light of your service, I'm giving you a field promotion to lieutenant.
Congratulations. The job is yours.
Sir?
You heard me, Lieutenant, and you'd better accept right quick, or I might just take it back.
Yes, sir. I'm honored, sir.
And wipe that childish smirk off your face. I've got enough kids on this ship.
Sorry, sir.
Dismissed.